Hello everyone, today our topic is how to automatically add Thrivecart purchase details in MySQL. So here my objective is that whenever a new purchase is made or a new order is created in Thrivecart, then automatically I'm going to capture those details of the purchase and automatically I'm going to add that details in my MySQL database. So for that, what I have to do is I have to build a simple connection between Thrivecart and MySQL. So for building this connection, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing software for automation and integration. In Pabbly Connect, I have to use trigger and actions. In trigger application, I'm going to use Thrivecart. In action application, I'm going to use MySQL. So how I'm going to build this connection? For that, let me take you to my computer screen. I hope all you can see my computer screen, and today we are going to see that how we can add Thrivecart purchase details automatically in MySQL database. So I'm using Thrivecart for selling my courses, and by Thrivecart I'm receiving a lot of sales. Now what I want is that whenever a customer purchases any product from my Thrivecart account, then automatically I want to capture that purchase detail and I want to add that detail as a backup in MySQL database. So I want to create a backup in MySQL for all the purchase of my Thrivecart account. So here my objective is that whenever I will get a new purchase from Thrivecart, then automatically I will capture that purchase detail and I'm going to use that detail to keep a backup in MySQL database. So for doing all this automatically, what I have to do is I have to use an amazing software that is Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing software for automation and integration. So with Pabbly Connect, I'm going to build a simple connection between Thrivecart and MySQL database. So for using Pabbly Connect, I have to open a new tab and search for pabbly.com/connect, and this will take us to this landing page of Pabbly Connect. Here we have two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you don't have any account with Pabbly Connect, then you just have to click on sign up for free button, and it will take only 2 minutes of your time and you will get 100 of tasks free every month. Or if you already have an account, you can just sign in and you will get to see this page. So these are all the apps that Pabbly offers, and we are going to use Pabbly Connect here. For that, I have to click here on this Access Now button under Pabbly Connect, and this will direct us to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Here this is the workflow section, and we can see all the workflows that we will create here. And this is the folder section. We can create new folder here and we can save any workflow in any particular folder that we want. Now here I want to create a new workflow. For that, I have to click here on this create workflow button and this window will pop up. Here I have to name my workflow. So I'm going to name it as my objective, which is to automatically add Thrivecart purchase details in MySQL. Now I have to select the folder where I want to save my workflow. So I have to open this tab, and in this tab I will find all the folders that I have created in my Pabbly Connect account. And in this I have this folder of MySQL. So I'm going to select this and I have to click on create. And it will take us to this most important window of our workflow. Here we have two boxes, trigger and action. So these are the two main principles on which our workflow works on. And trigger says when this happens, action says do this. So trigger is going to be the first step that will get executed in our workflow, and action will just follow that. So we have to set up our trigger first, and here my trigger application is going to be Thrivecart. So I'm going to select Thrivecart here, and now I have to give a trigger event. So I'm going to open this tab, and product purchase, all products will be my trigger event. So I'm going to select this, and now I have to connect Thrivecart with Pabbly Connect. So I'll click here on connect and I will click on add new connection. And for connecting Thrivecart with Pabbly Connect, what I have to do is I have to give a token. So where I'm going to find this token, for that, let me take you to my Thrivecart account. And here I will go to my profile section and I will open settings. And in settings, I have this option of API and webhooks. So I'm going to open that. And in this, I have this option of API keys. So I'm going to view this settings. And here I'm going to create a new API key. So this API key is going to be my token. So I'm going to click here on this create API key. And here for generating my API key, I have to give my API key name. So my API key name will be testing, and I'm going to click on create API key. And this has generated this API key for me. So I'm going to copy this. I will go back to Pabbly Connect and I'm going to paste that here. Now I have to click on save, and here my connection is successful. Now here I have this option of product status. So all my products in my Thrivecart account are in test mode. But if your products are in live mode, then you can select that from here. And I'm going to select test mode here. And now what I need to do is I need to click on save and send test to quit button. And here it is waiting for response. So how I'm going to get this response? For that, I have to make a purchase in my Thrivecart account. So for that, let me take you to Thrivecart. I will close this. And now I will go to products. And here I have all these products. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a purchase of any of one product here. So I'm going to open this product. So I have to click on get URL. And now I'm going to click on view checkout. Now I have to fill all these details of my purchase. So first I have to give my contact information. So here I have to give my first name of customer. So my customer name will be demo. Last name will be user. And I have to give an email address. So my email will be demouser@pablitudes.com, and I'm going to give a random phone number. Now I'm going to give an address. So my address will be Old Street. City will be Indore, and I'm going to give a state. So state will be Madhya Pradesh, and I'm going to give a random pin code. Now we'll scroll down and I'm going to click on continue. And now I have to make a payment. So I'm going to use a card to make a payment, and I'm going to give a random card number. I'm going to give a random expiry date and a CVV. Now I have to click on complete order. And here we can see I have successfully created this payment. Now what I need to do is I need to go back to Pabbly Connect. And here we can see I have received the response. So in this response, I have the detail of my purchase, and here I have my Thrivecart account, which is of Pabbly. I have the unit price, which is of $1. This is my purchase type, which is of a product. And here this is my product name, which is Advanced PHP course. Now I have my currency, which US dollar. I have my purchase amount, which is of $1. And also I have my customer details. So I have my customer name, which is demo user. I have my email address of customer, which is demouser@pablitudes.com. I have the state of my customer, which is Madhya Pradesh. Pin code is this. I have the city, which is Indore. Address is Old Street, and I have my contact number of my customer. So I have received all these details. Now what I need to do is I need to use all these details, and I have to create a backup in MySQL database. So for that I have to add my actions tab, and here my action application is going to be MySQL. So I'm going to select MySQL here, and now I have to give an action event. So I'm going to open this tab, and insert rows will be my action event. So I'm going to select this, and I'm going to connect MySQL with Pabbly Connect. So I'll click here on connect. I will click on add new connection. And for connecting MySQL with Pabbly Connect, I have to give all these details. So I need the database username, database password, host, database, and port. So I have to fill all these details, and I have to click on save. So I have already built a connection between MySQL and Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to use that existing connection. So I have to click here, and I'm going to click on save. And here I have all these tabs. So first I have to give my table name that I want to use. So for the table name, let me take you to my MySQL database. And in this, I'm using this table of Thrivecart purchases. So I'm going to use this particular table to add my details and to create a backup of all my Thrivecart purchases. So let's go back to Pabbly Connect. And for selecting my table, I have to open this tab. And in this tab, you will find all the tables that you have in your MySQL database. So I'm going to use this table of Thrivecart purchases. So I'm going to select that. And here we can see all the details have changed according to my table. Now here I have to fill all these details with the details of the purchase that I have just made in Thrivecart. So I'm going to use all those details, and I'm going to map those details here. And for that I have to use mapping. So what mapping is? Mapping is a technique through which I can retrieve the data from the previous tabs, and the data that is changing will get replaced with the new data in the real time. So for mapping, I have to click here. I will open the response of Thrivecart, and in this I'm going to first search for the name of my customer. So this is the name of my customer, which is demo user. So I'm going to map this, and similarly I'm going to map all these details. So here what is going to happen is that I am going to map all these details, and whenever I'm going to receive new details of a new purchase from Thrivecart, then automatically those details are going to get replaced here, and I'm going to receive new details every time this workflow is going to execute. So now I have to map my email address. So I have to click here. I will open the response of Thrivecart, and I'm going to search for my email address of my customer. So this is my email address. So I'm going to map this. Similarly, I'm going to map the phone number. So this is the phone number. So I'm going to map this. Now I have to map the amount. So I have to click here. I will open the response of Thrivecart, and this is my purchase amount. So I'm going to map this. I will give a space, and I'm going to map the currency. So I'm going to map this, which is US dollar. Now I have to give my product name. So I have to click here. I will open the response of Thrivecart, and in the last I have my product name, which is Advanced PHP. So I'm going to map this. Now I have to give the address. So I have to click here. I will open the response of Thrivecart, and this is my address, which is Old Street. So I'm going to map this. Similarly, I'm going to map the city. So my city is Indore. So I'm going to map that. and in the last I have to give a zip code. So I have to click here, I will open the response of Thrivecart, and this is my random zip code, so I'm going to map that. So here I have filled all the required details. Now what I need to do is I need to click on Save and Send Test Toolkit button, and here we can see I have the status of success. So this means that automatically I have added all these details of the Thrivecart purchase in my MySQL database. Now to check this, let me take you to my MySQL database. I'm going to refresh this, and here we can see I have added this new row automatically in my database. So here I have the name, which is demo user, email is demoUser@pablitudes.com. I have the random phone number, I have my amount, which is $1, I have the product name, which is Advanced PHP, I have the address, which is Old Street, city is Indore, and zip code is this. So these were the details that I have used to create a purchase in Thrivecart, and automatically I have added all those details here in MySQL database. So here my connection between Thrivecart and MySQL is working successfully, and whenever I'm going to receive a new Thrivecart purchase, then automatically I'm going to add those details of that purchase here in MySQL database to keep a backup. Now let's go back to Pabbly Connect, and here we have created this automation between Thrivecart and MySQL. So whenever we will get a new purchase from Thrivecart, then automatically we are going to add those purchase details in MySQL database. Now let's summarize what we did here. So first I have set up my trigger, and my trigger application was Thrivecart, and my trigger event was product purchase all products. Then I have set up my actions tab, and my action application was MySQL, and my action event was insert row. So this is how I have successfully created this workflow, and you can also create this workflow by following all the steps that I did in my workflow. And I'm also going to put the link of my workflow in the description, so you can check it out from there. And thank you for watching this video. Not just these applications, you can automate and integrate a lot more applications like this by using Pabbly Connect. So if you want to reach out to us, then email us at support@pabbly.com. And if you have any queries, then you can write us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any issue with the pricing, then you can visit this link. And if you like this video, then please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.